Plastering number blinking low, vending machine in the corner, throwing out a soft white glow. One paper cup of coffee, cooling on the middle seat. Small suitcase by my boot heel, folded ticket by my knee. Departure board keeps changing, but my name is never shown. That's the way I always liked it, when the city called me home. Step across the yellow line as the carriage doors slide wide. Feel the station falling backwards when I climb the steps inside. We used to move through corridors where no one said my name, carrying sealed brown folders that could tilt the whole street's game. If a meeting needed silence, I was waiting near the door. If a promise needed weight, I was a weight behind the floor. This city paid in favors more than paper or in gold. Put a certain kind of quiet on a man who stayed controlled. But the cracks behind the marble started whispering too loud. So I bought one simple ticket, left before I joined that crowd. Don't mistake the way I'm leaving for a man who lost his nerve. I'm just choosing where the story bends and swerves. I'm a night train runner, not a runaway. I pick the track, I choose the hour, then I walk away. When the city wants a ghost, it remembers what I've done. Tonight it gets my outline and the rhythm of my run. You can call it disappearing, I just call it changing roads. I'm a night train runner, keeping both my hands on hold. Yellow, fabric seats in tight rows, coat hung on a metal hook, corridor door half closed. Ticket lives inside my wallet, there's a return I never tore. Little printed destination that won't see me at its door. Phone face in the darkness, one unsent line on the screen. Don't wait up for explanations, just remember where I've been. I lock the words behind my thumb and let the cursor fade. Watch the fences turn to dark lines as the city slides away. Tracks run back toward the towers, out ahead into the black. Steel don't care which way you face, it can always take you back. I could ride this line in circles, be the rumor that returns. Let the old life open arms and pretend it never burned. But I know what loyalty costs when the mask begins to slip. Better to be missed in stories than to sink inside that ship. I'm a night train runner, when the last lights start to dim. When the suits behind the windows raise a glass to what was him. They can write a softer version, file my name in lighter tone. Say I left to chase some daylight and to build a quieter home. But the reason that I'm leaving is the part I still control. custody of my soul. Let this carriage keep on swaying. Let that station fade to none. If this city ever calls me, you can talk to what I've done. You can talk to what I've done. Last train out of this station, metal benches cold and bare. Vending machine in the corner, humming like it doesn't care. Duffel bag by my boots, folded ticket in my hand. Flicker from the platform clock over one more leaving line of land. I stepped on without a word, left my phone switched off and dead. Now this pen and empty carriage pull you through what's in my head. You remember that small apartment with two locks upon the door, where I'd come back late from meetings, drop my jacket on the floor. There were names I never mentioned, there were debts I had to wait. Low voices round a table where my knot could tilt today. You would watch me tie my cuffs, pour your coffee, hold your tone. You could feel the quiet danger, but you loved the man you know. My world, men don't retire, they just vanish or they fall. Most get carried by a siren, some get painted on a wall. Real control ain't how you enter, with a swagger and a gleam. It's the moment when you choose your door and walk out of the scheme. So I don't run, I walk off clean. No spotlights on this platform, no sirens in the scene. Let the story say I vanished down some river with my sins. I just took a rolling alibi of steel and bolts and midnight pins. I don't run, I walk off clean. Only one way out with honor for a man who stood between what they wanted and what's been. Just a suitcase overhead, thin blue strip of outlight, feels like ink outside instead. In the window, your reflection leans beside my seat. Like you're standing in the hallway asking why I had to leave. If I stayed, they draw a circle around the place where you both sleep. So I'm spending all my favor on this line that runs too deep. I'm not asking you to wait, don't turn your days into a shrine. If you ever hear a rumor that I crossed some final line, know I chose the track I took, left before I had to crawl. Kept a door between your heartbeat and the names they used to call. Yeah, I don't run, I walk off clean. No procession, no confession, just a shadow off the screen. Let the city keep its legends, let the whispers fill the bars. You and I will have a silence that remembers who we are. If you miss my keys and footsteps on those stairs where we have been, just remember on this midnight line, I didn't run, I walk off clean. Blinds half closed above the sidewalks, all the noise turned into haze. Desk lamp pooling on the ledger, turning years into a phrase. There's a fountain pen still bleeding, where your number meets your name. Safe door humming in the corner, like it's guilty of the same. On the shelf a glass chessboard, kings and pawns and frozen rows. Every piece you're moving out there, I already see where it goes. You're sitting in that leather, boots still tracking in the street. Think you're built of pure momentum, all adrenaline and heat. But the real weight in this building isn't locked behind the steel. It's the list of every promise and the price of every deal. There's a folder on this desktop with your face between the lines, and I'm the one who has to balance what you break and what you sign. You see money, I see pressure. You see glory, I see strain. You hear laughter from the back room. I count who remembers pain, 'cause I keep the books where the knives all live. Every line a quiet cut you can't forgive. And in this dark ledger, every debt has teeth. It walks right at your shoulder when you leave these streets. You can bluff this city, you can lie in your sleep, but the numbers and the names, the ledger never sleeps. There was one kid came before you, same sharp grin and restless eyes. Thought he'd bend the cold around him, thought he'd never pay the price. I wrote warnings in the margins, drew a line beneath his take, watched his chair sit at the table while his calls came in too late. Now his file stays in my drawer, paper thin from being read. He's a lesson in the margins, not a name we ever said. I don't threaten, I don't shout, I just told her what you do. I can't wash your soul with numbers, but I'll show the bill to you. In this room you're not a legend, you're a balance yet to clear. And the man who learns that early is the one who stays right here. 'Cause I keep the books where your truth runs deep. Every debt you think is buried comes back up to speak. And in this dark ledger, every mark you leave pulls a little of your daylight out of reach. You can charm this city, you can talk it to sleep, but the ink you give me tonight, the ledger never sleeps. Last train on the board, just my platform number lit. Paper cup of cooling coffee, quiet place where I can sit. Duffel by my boots, one coat, one piece I never named. Ticket folded in my palm like a slow and steady flame. Speaker crackles over me, then falls back into a buzz. This place has seen 1,000 exits, none as calm as this one was. Left a key up on the counter, letter underneath your plate. Told you not to come and find me, not to stand here at this gate. If they ever ask about me, you just say you knew my eyes. Say I kept my story shuttered, never brought home what I hide. You deserve a house with daylight, not corridors of loaded doubt. So I'm boarding with my secrets, let this city sort it out. I don't move because I'm broken, I don't move because I'm scared. I just know the kind of thunder that follows men like me who dare. So I ride the train that bears my name. Every mile is just another line signed underneath my claim. I'm not begging for forgiveness, I'm just cashing in my due. Put my shadow on these tracks so it can't fall over you. If this city wants a reckoning, let it lay there at my frame. I'll be far beyond its border on the train that bears my name. Holds passing doorways, darkened houses sliding by. Every porch a quiet warning of a man who didn't try. I've spent years in shuttered back rooms, weighing favors, weighing debt, stacking ledgers in my memory. Every promise, every threat. If I stayed, the clock would corner me, boots pounding at your door. Better I become a rumor than a knock at 4:30. You once traced the scars across my knuckles, said you never learned to yield. I said that refusal's all I've got when life comes swinging on the field. Now that same unbending temper is the edge I turn on me. 'Cause my future from this city leave you standing clean and free. So I ride the train that bears my name. Let the whispers fill the alleys, let them curse or praise the same. I won't send you any postcards, won't write letters dressed in lies. If you ever hear my story, know I chose the way goodbye. I'll stay just a distant rumor, not a fire you have to tame. Drift like smoke along the nation set on cold, ledger open on the table, fresh ink running on your name. You're standing by the window, eyes on all that burning frame. Clock hand ticks like distant knocks along this office wall. File stack leaning like a tower, waiting just to fall. You came up on smaller corners, now you're staring at my chair. You say you want the whole room, but you don't know what sits there. I started counting for a man who stacked his secrets high. He taught me how to measure risk in columns, not in pride. Every favor had a figure, every promise had a fee. He said you don't have to like it, but the numbers talk to me. Then I watched him miss a payment on a name he couldn't cross. Saw his picture leave the hallway, saw his family take the loss. I was left with all his ledgers, all his debts and all his keys. That's the night I learned that kindness walks behind the feet. You think it's just a doorway, just a different kind of room, but here every quiet favor writes a date on how you lose. There are lines in the ledger you can't erase. Every call you answer leaves a fingerprint in place. You can run these numbers, you can ride this game, but the book keeps turning back to your name. I'm the one who balances the dark against the gain, and the ledger never, no, it never forgets your name. Talk about expansion, say you're ready for your slice. You think these polished floors were bought at yesterday's price. See that chessboard in the corner, pieces waiting by the king. Half of them are quiet ghosts who thought they owned this thing. There's a folder with your habits in the second bottom drawer. Every time you lost your temper, every time you wanted more. Right now it's just a record, just a shadow in my file. One wrong move across this desk and it turns from note to trial. I don't raise my voice, I don't sell you any fear, I just slide the pages toward you, let the sums appear. You can take this seat beside me, keep your footsteps slow and clean, or chase that shining crown alone and pay for everything between. There are lines in the ledger, written deep and tight. Every late night bargain, every soft yes said in light. You can count your winnings, you can love your fame, but the ink still circles back to your name. I'm the quiet hand that weighs the power our name. Room 23, thin curtains, buzzing TV light, eyes machine down the hallway, clearing his throat at night. Hasty key on the table, map folded by my hand. One more nameless parking lot on the edge of no man's land. Neon by the window throws a color on the floor. I got your name in the first line of a page I won't restore. Suitcase by the door frame, trunk full of what I owe. I ride like you can hear me through the hum of diesel on the road. Got that little kitchen where the clock ticks off to 2. Mismatched cups, a crooked chair, sunlight that was made for you. I could turn this car around, take the exit, find your street, leave these backseat envelopes and go south on the concrete. But when I see that picture, I can feel the plaster stain. My kind of life leaks under doors, it never really washes clean. So I stay out on this highway where the lines know what I've done. Better I keep moving than to drag you where I run. There's a sign before the turnoff, one last chance to change the end. But a man who wrote his story doesn't beg it to pretend. I'm the last exit before morning on a road that will not bend, where the ones who keep on driving lose a lover, save a friend. I'm the shadow on the white line slipping just beyond the light. Last exit before the morning, between the sirens and the night. If you're reaching for a safe home, I'm a warning, not a door. I'm the last exit before morning, you were wiser to ignore. I've seen men in chrome-lit diners swear they're getting off this ride, leave their jackets on a booth seat, then climb back in with pride. Watch taillights cross the river, disappear where blacktop bends. Heard their names in muffled phone calls when the numbers reach their end. My rear view's full of faces that the mileage turned to dust. Some were brave, some were foolish, most just didn't know who to trust. I learned to keep my circle small, my promise promises in cold, heart in the glove box, engine warm, so married to the road. If you ever hear a low song from a jukebox by the lane, and some stranger hums our melody without knowing either name, just know I took the highway that kept your doorway clear, paid for every mile with the sound of you. I will not let myself hear. I'm the last exit before morning, on a road that will not bend, trading quiet kitchen Sundays for a fate I'd understand. I'm the shadow on the white lines, fading seconds before light. Last exit before the morning, where the law forgets you're right. If you ever think about me when the sky is turning gold, I'm just that stretch of empty asphalt where the stories don't get told.
There's a plastic key on the nightstand with a crooked metal ring. Room number on a paper tag, faded like a wedding ring. Thin curtains breathe against the window when a truck goes crawling by. Ice machine down by the stairwell keeps on coughing through the night. Got a map spread on this mattress, coffee cooling by my knee. Phone face down beside the Bible that the owner left for free. Write your name across the first line, then I stop and draw a scene. Trying to fold down a lifetime to a letter you won't see. You remember backroom meetings when I always walked in last, how the jokes would die mid-sentence when my shadow finally passed. I have smiled across the table while a storm broke down the hall. Kept my hands clean in the doorway while they settled every call. Every favor that I'm owed now has a marker on its trail. Every debt I left unspoken is a weight that will not fail. If I let you keep your porch light burning, waiting up for me, all that pressure finds your doorway, and that's something I won't see. So I fold this letter slowly like I fold a losing hand. Love is not the only language that a man like me must stand. I'm your highway gentleman, leaving footprints in the dust. Keep my name out of your mailbox, keep your world away from rust. I was never built for doorbells or a fence and matching key. I'm the shadow in your rear view when the road won't let you see. If I vanish with the taillights long before the morning's on, just remember that I loved you like a man who had to run. I can picture you in silence with the radio turned low, turning down the boiling kettle while the evening windows glow. There'll be someone in that doorway who can answer when you call, someone who can hang his jacket by the hook in the front hall. He won't read these motel carpets, won't know exits by their sign, won't see warning in the numbers painted down the highway line. He will sleep through distant engines, never feel this narrow room, never pace between a mirror and a parking lot of gloom. Men like me don't keep our promises in frames upon a wall. We keep distance like a shelter so the weight won't make you fall. Code is something that you follow when it cuts your heart in two, when the safest thing I offer is a world that's far from you. I'm your highway gentleman, disappearing past the lights, trading everything I wanted for your quiet, safer nights. I was never built for Sundays or a swing beneath that tree. I'm the figure on the shoulder where the road won't let you see. When you stand out on the porch and feel the wind before the dawn, know I'm somewhere on the blacktop, driving all my ghosts along. Motel key still in my pocket, rubber gloves in the other hand, boot prints in the gravel, faint marks in the river sand, neon from a tired diner, trembling on my jacket sleeve, trunk latch whisper shut behind me. That's a story I won't grieve. I walk beneath this old bridge, hear the water hold its breath. I'm the quiet name you dial between a promise and a threat.
Got bleach on worn out denim, folded tarp in the back seat, old clock in the lobby ticking like a nervous, guilty beat. Reception boy looked through me, took the cash and lighted the light. Curtain barely stirred a finger when the shadows drifted by. Every time I leave a room, someone walks with me a mile, but my shoulders stay in line, and I still wear a measured smile. You talk about your loyalty like it wipes away the stain. I can read the things you're hiding in the scuffs along this lane. You only call me when it's too late, when the line's already crossed, when the truth is in the hallway and you're counting what you lost. I don't ask you for a story, I just level out the slate. I'm the man you move in silence. You only call me when it's too late. Underpasses, quiet fences, empty lots that know my name, tail lights fading in the distance like the memory of a flame. I could have been a shop man, counting boxes on a rack. Instead I count the doors I've closed and never once looked back. Still I keep a simple code, no kids, no cowards, no loose tongues. That's the line I never crossed in all the nights I've ever done. One night there'll be no number for you shaking in the dark. One night I won't take the call when you've already missed your mark. I'll be somewhere past this highway with these marks I chose to keep, rolling by some quiet station where the river falls asleep. You only call me when it's too late, when your courage starts to fade, when the mess is at your doorway and the debt can't be delayed. I don't ask you how it started, I just balance out your fate. I'm the last cold hand you bargain. You only call me when it's too late. You only call me when it's too late. And I still walk through that gate. Found your way up to his up, interlocking the tired guards. Soft shoes on a hallway carpet, young eyes full of hungry stars. There's a lamp on this old wood desk, circle of light like a private stage. Ledger open in the center, every name another page. You say you're done with small winnings, tired of knocking at the door. You want the table where they draw the lines like crumbs off the floor. Till your power doesn't shout, the sign's quiet in blue-black ink. It waits behind closed blinds, watching who forgets to think. These folders stacked against a wall, they're not stories, they're chains and keys. One call shifts a row of numbers, someone drops to both their knees. You see the loud men in sharp jackets, think that's how the whole game runs. But the men who never raise their voice move louder than their guns. Look down at these columns, how the losses lean on gains. Every prophet hides a person, every favor wears a name. You keep asking for a doorway, for the handshake in the dark. You don't know yet what it costs to keep the book and play the shark. I'm the one with a ledger in the dark, where your secrets turn to figures, every hope becomes a mark. You can climb out of the alleys, trade your bruises for a chart. But once you ink on this paper, you belong to what you start. I'm the quiet hand that never leaves a scar. I don't need a knife to move you, I've got the ledger in the dark. There was a boy with your same posture, thought the streets owed him a crown. I showed him how to weigh the debts, what to circle, strike, or drown. He learned to balance cash with danger, learn which names you never touch. Then he slipped one number sideways, thought the house wouldn't see that much. Now his chair stays at this corner, pushed in, facing toward the wall. His files thin and folded, that's how quiet endings fall. So you want the keys to hallways where the doors unlock for you. You want phones that ring at midnight, waiting on the word you choose. Sign your place along this margin, let this city feel your weight. Just remember when you're counting, the same book will count markers counting down in poison green. Paper cup of cool and coffee by my knee. Duffel on the back seat, zipper gaping wide. Motel key on a ring room 35. Folded note, riding shotgun with a map. Every line a loaded wire I can't unwrap. They say this road is where men go to fade, past shuttered diners and a rusted arcade, where deals turn sour in the rearview glass and names burn out if you drive too fast. I earned my cut in envelopes and steady calls. Kept my face off the cameras, my back to the wall. She said one last run to lay it down, soft as a hand on a loaded gun, but you don't walk away from a quiet throne. Now while the wolves still smell you won. So I take the last exit in the dark. That's how an outlaw keeps his name. I keep my heart locked in the glove box, far from the crosshairs and the flame. You want a man who stays for morning? I'm stitched in asphalt, wheel and spark. I pay in empty rooms and borderlines every time I choose that last exit in the dark. Neon at the gas stop flickers sick and slow. Bugs spin circles in the humming below. I watch a tired clerk count bills with shaking hands. Same old quiet fear a working man understands. We trade our nights for numbers on a glowing screen. Different wages, same ghosts in the in-between. If I turned around, they taste it in the wind. Men like me don't get to change for free. You wake to shouting and a broken door. They write our names like some cheap tragedy. So I fold your picture in my wallet seam. Let the engine drown the part of me that dream. So I take the last exit in the dark, leave my shadow where the trucks all roar. Pressured cold eyes, borrowed armor, keeping danger off your door. You want a life that never checks the mirror. I'm married to this ribbon rough and stark. I hold the wheel like it's a promise, and
chrome napkin holder, coffee cooling in our cups. Neon humming by the window, one lone tanker filling up. Your jacket still has creases, new boots barely kissed by dust. You keep watching that dark parking lot like it's the only thing you trust. I've got miles in every knuckle, highway markers in my eyes, trunk full of quiet stories I don't spend the night on prize. You say, I want that calm you have when you walk through any room. I tap the handle of my mug and on toward the exit gloom. I've slept in narrow motels with the curtains pinned down tight, signed for parcels in back doorways where they never switch on lights. Keep the duffel by the bedside, tank half full of motor warm. Read a man by how he holds his hands before the weather forms. There's a list of little rules that kept my file from certain stacks, like never talk past the number, never joke with tensed up backs, never sit with both your shoulders facing straight toward any door, and never bring a soft heart near the weight you're driving for. The same fear I'm pouring is a map of how I bled. Treat every word tonight like a milepost in your head. Call this my last listen at the diner, from a man who wears the role like a second quiet liner. If you wanna move in silence and still stand your own respect, you'd better choose your debts with care and know which calls to let reject. I keep the engine idling under, buzzing yellow light, 'cause a man like me don't sit in any window frame all night. I see your fingers on that cup, no tremor in them yet, no motel keys on your ring from nights you'd rather just forget. You think power is the feeling when a glove box holds your pay. You don't see the hollow houses where that money burned away. I've watched men who chased a name end up staring at the floor, listening to a fridge hum in a room without a door. You say, teach me how to walk so nobody hears my sound. I say, first you learn the art of putting certain burdens down. You can take that car outside and let the miles carve out your name, or leave it by the pump and step away from all this game. One road ties you to a number in some underlined account, the other leaves you with a spine and a life that still can count. Either way I'm rolling out before the sky forgets it's dark. I've done too many circles on this long unfinished arc. So this is my last lesson at the diner, from a ghost that kept control instead of turning into armor. If you wanna move in silence and still face yourself at dawn, let some offers pass you by, let some doors stay closed and gone. I'll keep the engine humming by the empty highway sign, and when these taillights fade
understand. That choice was mine.
Blinds half closed, sitting, crawling on the office floor. Desk lamp burning like a halo over papers I ignore. There's a jacket on the coat rack from a younger, sharper time. Cufflinks still in perfect order, but the man outgrew the shine. Monitor is humming with a slow parade of deals. Elevator rings soft and distant like a conscience on its heels. In the drawer beside my right hand, there's a weight I rarely touch, just a key and a little notebook that have come to mean too much. Kid, when you first sign your name on that bright glass entry door, you were counting future zeros, never thinking about the floor. You saw boardrooms, not the basement, where the quiet numbers hide. Thought the handshake was a story, not the tremor in the eyes. You don't see the late night visits, plain folders on the chair, men who talk in velvet voices, leave a chill along the air. You don't picture payment columns that don't live in any bank, or the favors stacked like boxes in a room that's never blank. Every contract has a shadow, every promise has a seam. You walk polished through the lobby with a stain inside the beam. There's a key in the desk drawer that runs more power than the lights. It don't shine like any trophy, but it opens quiet nights. I turn it in my fingers when the numbers look too clean. It reminds me what I promised and the things I've left unseen. If you want to rule this building like the world is on your floor, you better understand the metal sleeping in that desk drawer. desk drawer. Keep it in that desk drawer. Rule 1, never take a meeting where the witness owns a room. Have your exit marked and ready long before you leave your shoes. Rule 2, keep the laughing dinners far from where you choose to store all the histories of leverage in a safe behind a door. Rule 3, never sign a paper if your heartbeat starts to race. That's your body drawing borders that the ink can't quite erase. These fine lines across my knuckles look like maps of hidden streets. Everyone's a quiet bargain that the lobby never meets. You forget the code, you're just another line on someone's list. All your perfect coats and manners vanish in a closing fist. This whole tower's just a ladder, leaning hard against the dark. Slip a rung and all that polish hits the ground without a mark. There's a key in the desk drawer that weighs more than what you wear. It won't sparkle in a spotlight, but it owns the room you share. You can talk like you're a legend, spill your stories on the floor, but the truth stays with the metal resting silent in that drawer. If you're still set on the stairway, hear the hinge behind the door. Every step you take up here just turns that key a little more.
Desk lamp draws a yellow circle on this old mahogany. Columns running down the paper like a slow, familiar beat. Safe door waiting in the corner, metal humming low and cold. Blinds half closed on all these towers built of glass and steel and gold. Clock hand crawling past midnight, screen still glowing on my side. Folders stacked along the credenza, names and numbers, costs and lives. Down below the street keeps moving, but up here it's only me, weighing what a man is owed against the price of moving free.
Counting tips behind the bar, jacket 2 sizes too heavy, eyes already past the stars. Pulled you up to run the errands other men were scared to touch. Showed you how to sign in silence
how to never lean too much. Kept the figures out in front of you, kept the trouble at your back. Moved a digit here and there so they would never trace your tracks. Every door you ever walked through, every room you left still clean, had a quiet mark beside it where I kept you off the screen. Numbers don't take sides like brothers, they just stare until they add. Every favor, every fracture, every quiet little bed. In the lines, in the ledger, all the crowns and knives are traced. Every promise, every whisper finds its proper little place. I don't hold a burning barrel, I just move a simple pen. Shift a column, touch a margin, and the world tilts for some men. If your name stays with the living or gets boxed and crossed in red, ain't decided in the alleys, it's decided here instead. Now your file is on my desktop, open bigger than before. Different numbers, different patterns, little gaps along the floor. Cash that never hit the system, faces I don't recognize, meetings that were never logged in questions, sitting in your eyes. I can drag this to the folder where the ghosts don't make it back, or I can call and say we're square and let you keep your narrow track. But my code was never written on the walls or in the air. It's the stillness when I'm staring at the page and choose what's fair. Never write what you can't pay for, never take what breaks the chain, never bet against a partner you won't stand beside in pain. If you live by other people's secrets, keep your own life clean, or the first cut that the book makes pulls you straight out of the scene. In the lines, in the ledger, all the quiet kings are named. Every brother, every traitor carries interest just the same. I don't call the men with engines, I just breathe and guide the pen. Move your number to a column where we don't speak you again. If you stay under this window or get folded with the dead, ain't decided in the alleys, it's decided here You slide a heavy glass my way, wipe a circle in the ring. Backroom lights are yellow and the jukebox doesn't sing. Collar open at the throat, tie loose like a tired lie. Holds the present at my hip, case notes flicker in my mind. Badges sleeping in a drawer, 3 blocks from where we sit. Out here I'm just another man who knows where all the bodies fit. Files stacked like leaning houses on a desk I left unlocked. Names pinned up with colored tape, lines of red that never stop. Some of those lines run straight through men who pay me not to see. Thin envelopes on my table, quiet fees for loyalty. I call it keeping order when I let the small sharks swim. Long as bigger teeth stay quiet, I can say I work for them. I don't claim to be a savior, never wore that kind of light. I just learned to walk the hallway between wrong and almost right. When the badge is off the clock, I'm still on. I'm the number that you dial when you can't call anyone. I keep the tape around your trouble, keep your name off every line. But you don't get that protection without owing me some time. Law goes home at 5 o'clock, but this city doesn't stop. So I sell my sleeping pieces with my badge off the clock. There's a photograph that's curling in the bottom of a file. Her hand hooked around my shoulder, me half smiling, half on trial. She once asked me what I stand on when the floor begins to tilt. I said a man is just his choices and the weight of what he's built. Now I lean on this oak table like it's stronger than my past. Count the lines I didn't cross, not the money I let pass. You can call it crooked mercy, you can say I feed the beasts, say I'm pulling hidden strings or just enabling their feasts. Either way the phone keeps buzzing every time the sun goes down. They don't care about my conscience if I keep their secrets drowned. When the badge is off the clock, I'm still on. I'm the shadow in the doorway where your clean friends never come. I can lock your name in folders, keep your sins between these walls, but you'll see my shape reflected when the higher hammer falls. I won't cry about the damage, I just straighten up my knot, walk back out into the night. Cold and shade on the day, a younger man about the cost of being trusted, writing fates into a lamplight ledger instead of shouting on the street. But to sit there in your new suit, that file behind your eyes, thinking this is just promotion, not the room where silence buys. Folder on the table, corner softened by the years, names and little totals, what they cost in sweat and fears. Calculator sleeping by a glass, pushed to the side, pen tapping on the margin where the quiet choices hide. You talk about the glory, how you carve your little crown, how you call them how and when, how you listen and start to write you down. Out there they play with noise and chrome, in here we move the line alone. Every favor, every call has a number on this wall. In a lamplight letter I don't shout, I just decide. I'm the man who moves the columns, who you count on, who you hide. Every step you take out there, kid, finds a twin upon this page. You can roar out like a line, but you're printed like a wage. In the lamplight ledger I keep score for all of you. And the price of being trusted is it all comes back in view. Clock hand ticks like footsteps down a hallway no one sees. Staples bite like handshakes that went crooked at the knees. I've shifted men from brother in the ghost file, in a night slid their names in lower drawers, while the streets still call them right. You say you want the burden, you say you want that throne. I ask you if you're ready to sit counting here alone. You think power is a pistol, or your name up in a toast, but it's pages in the dark, and who you never trust the most. It's the calls you let keep ringing, it's the deals you let turn cold, it's the one you leave still breathing cause he kept what he was told. I've been judging quiet witness, more long nights than I can say. Now I'm tightening my own code before I file this night away. In the lamplight ledger I don't promise you a crown, I can slide your folder higher, I can round your number down. Every favor that you cash and writes a shadow by your name. You can feel above the table but the columns stay the same. In the lamplight ledger if you learn what not to do, you might walk out of this office with your own page clean and true.
Motel key on the table, plastic gloves in the trash. Thin towel by the bathroom, bleach biting through the past. Suitcase half open, shirts folded dark and plain. Number scratched on a matchbook, if they ever speak my name. Ice machine in the hallway, breathing like a tire lung. Neon from the diner stains the curtains faint and numb. You're somewhere down this highway, making noise you call the wind. I'm the quiet call they make when they want the dark drawn in. I don't write the stories, kid, I just wipe the ink. I don't chase the spotlight, I just stand beside the brink. Loud men love the mirrors, love the way their shadows grow, till reflections start demanding more than they can ever owe. I'm moving after footsteps when the shouting's burned away. Tidy up what's left of all the legends of the day. No trophies on my dresser, no pictures on the wall, just a jacket on a hanger and a number they can call. You think the world remembers who talked hardest in the room, but names fade faster than the circles from a glass in cheap perfume. When your noise draws heat and the bright lights glow, they send for the quiet when they barely know. I walking slow with my head down low, living by the cleanest code, leaving nothing to show. You stand in the window where the hot wind blows. I live in a hallway, boy, and still walk home. Seen kids just like you, leaning by the back room doors. Fresh shoes, fresh stories, same stains on the floor. They laugh at simple warnings, call it fear dressed up as age, till a thin file lands open with their picture on the page. You think they crave your temper, think they need your flare and flame, but the men who sign the ledgers barely memorize your name. They will ring this room one evening, say there's too much you have shown. Ask me like it's nothing, to make sure you never know. So listen once and cry before you throw the rest away. Power isn't thunder, kid, it's how you leave the day. Quiet men write endings that the loud men never see. You can join the echoes or you can move like me. When your noise draws heat and the bright lights glow, they send for the quiet when they barely know. I walking slow with my head down low, living by the cleanest code, leaving nothing to show. If you keep painting targets everywhere you go, you'll meet me in a doorway you don't wanna know.
Back room bar, 2 blocks from the line, fluorescent bulbs and a jukebox past its prime. My badge lies flat on the table by my hand, next to a sweating glass and a rolled up rubber band. Coat on a bent chrome hook, salt dried in the wire, neon leaking through the doorway like a tired little fire. On the wall, a crooked calendar, nobody turns. I watch him wipe a wet ring off and let the silence burn. Top drawer at the station holds an envelope tonight. Same hand that signs the reports counted every folded white. There's a file without a number, there's a picture never shown, names that never hit the record, debts this city thinks it owns. Captain likes the crime statistics, keeps his conscience nice and clean. As long as streets look halfway quiet, no one asks me what that means. So I walk that narrow hallway between paycheck and the truth, boots on tiles that keep a memory of what I did in my youth. You can't wear this kind of metal and stay stainless all your years. You just learn to pick your bargains and decide which goes to appear. I hold the badge and the ledger in the same cold hand. One says serve and protect, one says where I really stand. If you read between the scratches, you won't call me pure right, but the worst ones didn't walk out with their collars still inside. I don't ask you for a pardon, I just total what I've done. Badge and the ledger and a man who doesn't run. Rule 1, never sell a favor you can't carry in the dark. If it breaks some nameless bystander, that'll carve a deeper mark. Rule 2, never take a bundle just to buy another night. Every bill that buys you comfort better keep some circle tight. Rule 3, never let a family bleed for what a big man starts. If I move a piece for money, I still guard the quiet hearts. So I sit here in this back room, letting ice melt into lines, judging every quiet secret like a chord inside my mind. Kid in a fresh pressed shirt, staring at my sidearm shine, thinks the world is clean and simple, every badge stays on the line. If he ever asks for wisdom, I won't dress it up as pure. I'll say you'll bend more than you plan to, just don't lose what you endure. I hold the badge and the ledger in the same scarred hand. One shows what doesn't run.
Desk lamp on the corner throws a circle in the wood. Blinds slice up the city into stripes of bad and good. Ledger open in the middle, pages thick with ink and years. Safe door sitting just off center from a couple heavy fears. You're leaning in the doorway with your tie still hanging loose. Fresh cufflinks catching light like they're waiting for the use. A motion to the chair across, slide one empty glass away. Say before your name goes in here, listen close to how we pay. I started counting for a man who never spoke above a hum. Sat me at a smaller desk, asked me where the numbers run. Said every favor, every secret, every quiet little cut has to land inside these columns, or the door stops staying shut. So I learned to write in margins what the contracts couldn't say. Put a circle by a name when a debt came due one day. When somebody wanted mercy, I would underline it twice. But I always kept a record of who cleared and who rolled dice. You think power's in the shout, in the pistol by the bed, but the real way lives in letters and the lines above a head. I'm the man behind the ledger, where the real crowns sit, where the numbers draw the borders and decide who seems to fit. I can balance out a promise, make a kingdom look like clean, turn a lifetime into figures no one else has really seen. You can stand inside the spotlight, let them cheer the one they measure, but the city moves for ink strokes from the man behind the ledger. Last week on this same desktop, there were 3 small folded cards. Each one held a different name that had walked through different yards. One had bought his way to distance, one had stayed and proved his spine. One had talked when doors were closed and tried to redraw my line. I didn't raise my voice to choose, just tapped a single page, drew a slow straight mark through one man's name and cooled the quiet rage. Closed the book and spun the tumbler till the safe door met the frame. Then I watched the elevator blink and carried down a name. If this ledger hits the floor with no one here who understands, these lines will turn to weapons in some colder stranger's hands. They won't see the quiet reasons why a circle had to stay. They'll just count up what they're given and spend it the wrong way. That's why I don't fear the bosses half as much as I fear you. If you take this chair too early and don't grasp what it can 'Cause the night will keep on shining on this glass and polished grain, long after we are footnotes in the end that holds our name.